So thank you very much for joining me, Katrina and Robin, as Katrina's supervisor, and for the consultation that took place before today. And as you know, thank you very much for responding to my email to let you know that we're here to discuss your work-based learning pathway, and that is as a result of your recent employment with Nepean Swim and Fitness in your position of Swim and Fitness Programs Assistant, reporting to Robin Ellery, Operations Manager. So congratulations on your employment.
Thank you.
Welcome. But I really need to take just a few minutes now before we start the training later on today to explain to you why this learning pathway has been put in place. And it's really to ensure your best chance of success in the role, and to let you know that myself and Robin and everybody within the company are here to support you. So in terms of the outcomes and objectives to be achieved, by the end of all of the training programs that we have scheduled, you'll be able to recite the meaning of every letter in the Doctor's ABCD acronym, so a bit of an introduction to first aid, to be able to understand how to perform CPR and the differences to deliver CPR in the population ages from baby to child to adult, which is really relevant in this circumstance and in this company, and for you to be able to competently demonstrate CPR for those 2 minutes as well. Another thing, which is our third training, which is one of our objectives, is for you to be aware of company background and culture, and to be effectively able to model that to the team that you're going to be leading. You're going to be really instrumental in helping Robin lead that Learn to Swim team. And even though some of what you're going to see today was included in your original company induction and in your interview as well, I want you to take it in again with different eyes to be able to really think, okay, this is what my team are going to be shown, and these are the values that we're modelling. We're going to have a combination of me speaking, hopefully not too much, presentation. We're going to have an opportunity to demonstrate what you've learned practically by use of things like CPR dummies and role play, question and answer. And if at any point you need me to reiterate any of what we're learning, just absolutely ask. So these are appropriate because they give you a chance to learn by doing, and I think that's really important in this setting. And from our consultation before this training, you indicated that you'd like to learn by doing, so we definitely tailored some of the training to the feedback that I've received. We will be doing the first of 3 training sessions after our meetings, and they will take place today concurrently with breaks for eating, drinking, toilet, comfort, okay? So that we're not bombarding you with too much information. So we're obviously doing the training here at the Nepean Aquatic Centre training room, and Robin will be identifying the process. Now, the resources required, thank you very much for coming back this morning and just double checking if you needed to bring anything, but we'll be providing everything you need, from paperwork, even down to pens, personal protection equipment, and CPR dummies and everything else needed. In terms of work health and safety, we've covered off on those. I will go through them at the beginning of each training session in terms of comfort in the room, ergonomics of the chair, being able to see the screen, but I will definitely cover off on those, where the toilets are, etc. So we're definitely going to consider WH&S. And in terms of evaluation and assessment techniques, as I've touched on, we will be doing question and answer and learning by demonstration as well. So in terms of how you will take responsibility for learning and self-reflect, are you able to tell me a little bit about that? How, after training, do you envisage that you might go home and maybe revise a little bit yourself, or come to me with some questions, come to Robin with feedback? Is there anything else you think that you may be able to do to self-reflect?
Look, honestly, like you said, just take the information home, revise it, maybe even like role play on some family members at home. That kind of helps me as well. And then, obviously any more questions I'll bring back and relay to you guys.
That's a great idea. And also we'll be showing you in the third presentation today, the third workplace training, where a lot of our company resources are. So I would also encourage you to take it upon yourself to use our internal intranet or SharePoint to pinpoint some of the resources in case you feel there's any gaps in learning. And you can always approach myself or Robin. So in terms of assisting you to transfer your existing skills and knowledge to varying applications in the workforce, that'll be done very much hand in hand with Robin in practical scenarios during your training and workplace duties. So I have sent the individual learning plan through. Just want to make sure I'm not keeping you here for too long before our trainings. Through. And do you have any questions on the requirements of that training?
No, not at the moment,
Okay.
but I'll let you know if there's anything throughout.
Fantastic. All right, so just want to make sure that I did cover that we will be doing the training here
Yep.
for the rest of the day. All training will be completed within the time frame of the end of June.
Okay.
So we do have them scheduled for today because it just worked out in consultation with Robin that having everyone together for that couple of hour period worked much better from the workplace's point of view. So I'll make sure, as I said, to give breaks. All expenses will be covered by the company, and if I can just reiterate that all information shared within the training sessions is to remain confidential as well. Did you want to talk about your support needs? I believe from Robin that you recently had knee surgery.
Yep.
So there's a couple of practical elements that I've made adjustments to. So I'll
Yeah.
have another chair in the training room for you to elevate your knee as and when you need. I know that's only needed sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that to your discretion.
No, awesome, thank you.
And when we do the practical CPR, you'll have the dummy on the table so
Yeah,
you
that'd
don't
be a
need
big
to
help.
kneel, because I believe that you're not able to kneel on the floor yet.
No.
Okay, excellent. And if you need any other ergonomics of the chair or anything
Yep,
fixed,
no
then
worries.
let me know. In terms of monitoring workplace pathway, again, that'll be done in consultation with your manager, Robin. And Robin will also follow up with you within a couple of weeks of the training just to assess the retention of the information learned and if there's any further supports needed. But it's definitely a two-way street. As I mentioned,
Okay.
we'll be using certain resources that are available on the intranet. And the assessment strategies we've covered. So the only other thing to mention about training is that there will be an external off-the-job requirement, which is a full first aid course, but that will be organised with an external RTO at some point in the future.
Yep.
So again, Robin will liaise about that, but we'll support you every single step of the way. Okay. Did you have any questions at this point?
No, all good.
Okay.
All straightforward.
Excellent. Well, I think we've actually covered everything off. I know you've received this via email beforehand.
Mhm.
That document explains everything. I'd probably encourage you to go back and maybe just revise over that document before the first training session commences later on today.
Yep.
And if you do have any questions, feel free to direct them to myself or to Robin at any point.
Okay.
Okay,
Beautiful.
thanks for coming in.
Thank you.